Welcome back. It has been a while. Today's vlog is about New Year's resolutions and quitting gambling. So, like I said, it has been quite a while since I've released a vlog, mainly because my internet service here in Manila has been pretty poor. We have a new connection. Hopefully going to be able to do more vlogs. This is a pretty special time of year. It's the last few days of 2024 here, and most years I believe that about this time of year I was thinking I'm gonna quit gambling at the end of the year and start fresh. So many of you have commented recently. I released some videos with Big Cat telling me things. Don't you think that it is in poor taste that I'm releasing gambling videos after saying that I've quit gambling? And I would say, yes, it is in very poor taste. Thank you for noticing. There are many gamblers that watch my channel. It didn't start as a gambling channel. However, when I ran across Big Cat, I thought to myself, holy shit, I'm going to make gambling videos, specifically video poker videos. Never been super interested in slots, but ran across Big Cat's videos in the early days and thought to myself, holy shit, I need to contact High Stakes Danny and we need to get some videos. I was going to do that to make partner. So started making some video poker videos and started making my way to getting monetized. And I mean, I wouldn't say this was early on, but I mean, it was definitely in the earlier stages of the video poker streamer era. And then I met Big Cat, and that brings me to what we're going to talk about today is the meeting with Big Cat. So I happened to be in Vegas, and we'd been talking about meeting or possibly doing some gambling streams, but I had been in Asia for the year before that, and I was waiting to get my passport renewed, and we happened to be in Vegas the same time. And so Big Cat says, oh look, I'm going to be in Vegas over at the Resorts World. I was like, all right. My first response to that was, where could we meet away from the gambling world, do a vlog? And he was like, no, I'm over at Resorts World. I don't really have any transportation. And I thought to myself, do I really want to go over there? And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go over there. So I went ahead and went to Resorts World. I'm going to try to link that video in the description if you want to see that video. And I talked to Big Cats about, he was interested in my newfound no gamble salvation, I guess, and we talked about it. And my point being that I believe that most gamblers want to quit and try to quit frequently. I started researching, what it would take to quit gambling, what kind of, what's behind the whole gambling thing. I still stand by that gambling is not much of an addiction. I make the videos to share my experience. I don't really have a position on if you feel like I gamble or not. I don't really care. The only thing I have to prove is to myself. That's the big deal for me. But I just like, the internet and many people doing these vlogs. These are very personal videos. And I just put myself out there to share my experience. But certainly this time of year is the hardest time of year for a gambler, right? Lose your money, holiday money, lots of pressure. Maybe you spend the holidays alone. Many of these things I've experienced being poker player, gambler over the years. Win money around holidays, lose money around holidays. All a real kick in the head. So can be a very tough time. But New Year's, was always that time where I thought to myself, I'm going to put this behind me. And out of the 28 years I ended up gambling, I'd imagine I probably probably had set a New Year's resolution to quit gambling. I would say 15, 20 times, and I failed. Sometimes quickly. But again, I wonder how, I think back and I wonder how much I actually really wanted to quit. That's the thing that crosses my mind, because, here I am, I think to myself, why couldn't I talk to myself earlier? That's the thing that kind of goes over my head. I feel good. I wouldn't say that now. There's no question I feel like there's very little chance that I ever go back. Frankly. However, I think most of those resolutions were set, maybe kind of not really taking it that seriously. I don't know. I think a lot about it. Back to talking about how I really started to research why people gamble, what the success rate was, what percentage of people actually put gambling behind them, what percentage of people go back to gambling. And I really found out a lot. And one guy I talked to, an expert, even though there's very little information out there about it other than just talking about the behaviors that they have problems with gamblers really following through with the quitting, because frankly they're losing now, but it can be winning in by that afternoon. So you forget that, right? being that this will be going into the third calendar year without gambling, and so many years behind me, I really ask myself, what's next? That is a big deal. I talk to many people that have quit for many years and still are battling with it. I wonder if they've really stuck to it. I mean, that's what I feel. For me, it was definitely tapering off pretty quick there at the end. One piece of the research talked about most gamblers just quit, give up, quit, lose all their money, grow out of it, and I think that's what happened with me a lot, because I quit playing poker. I mean, of course, that was the first thing. I like to gamble a little bit, so I would play blackjack and a little bit of video poker, as you've seen on there, but I was starting to lose interest pretty quickly. A lot of it had to do with some of the friends I was hanging out with at the time. Hey man, let's go play Pai Gow or blackjack or whatnot. And but definitely was losing interest. What helped me continue, of course, is making the videos. And this being such a big part of my life, I do like to share the experience as much as possible. And I think that with lots of gamblers watching my channel, it gives me that opportunity. So that's what I have in mind when I release some of those videos. Just a few days here before Christmas, 2024, if you can believe it, just less than 2 weeks away. If you're out there grinding, I do hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And more vlogs coming this 2024, along with videos. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.